I'm feeling green today. I have a Whitney Houston just bumping in my head right now. Yes, I do. Gotta look fancy, people. It's Thanksgiving Sunday. I got wished so many Thanksgivings today, so I'm gonna wish it all to you guys. I mean, it's pretty nice to have Whitney Houston playing in your head every now and then, because I mean, I was named after her. And man, has she ever got a set of lungs on her. So, Whitney, what is that song? I think it's from The Bodyguard. Don't Walk Away From Me? Oh, I'll Have Nothing. I think it's called I'll Have Nothing. If I don't have you. And like Whitney never plays in my head. Like ever. I never have a Whitney Houston song in my head. Ever. I can almost fucking guarantee you it's never going to be a Whitney Houston song. I don't listen to Whitney Houston. Although I do like that song. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. She was very like, you know, when she wasn't all fucked up on drugs. A really great singer. All right, we've got The First House. Fucking table. Sorry. Who is that? That's Pisces. Really? Okay. Pisces and Neptune. Oh my God, it's double Pisces. Neptune is Pisces. I always forget that. Okay, so I feel like it's a possibility that somebody, they could be kind of, I don't know, I guess opening up their third eye or their third ear or something, or maybe maybe someone's having an awakening right now. And the thing is if you I don't know really how to word this. I feel like psychics and intuitive people that actually are working, right? What up, everybody? That are actually working for God, you know, like one of God's anointed. There's a reason why we don't drink. Put it that way. And it's not we all don't drink, but we definitely are cautious with alcohol. Because when we drink, our gifts skyrocket. Okay. And it's like Oda Mae Brown in front of you. Okay. And shit happens. Okay. And like it's not good. That's not good. Okay. That means that we have, like, when you drink, you have to keep your shield up. You have to, and then like, it's almost impossible to do. right? Especially on very heavy drugs. Like not weed. Weed doesn't count as a drug in my mind. That would be more like opiates, meth. You want to go right into it. Coke. You know, although I'm pretty sure cocaine is not even cocaine. I think it's just laxatives and aspirin, but that's just me. I think it's more placebo effect. I think people think that it's doing something for them, and really it's not. There's an illusion here. Okay. But there's an illusion that somebody has to see through in order to understand what's happening to them. Okay. Because some people don't want to give up drinking, you know, like they want to drink for the rest of their lives, but they don't understand that they become a channeling maniac. Like, oh my gosh, when I first started really noticing that, like, I could hear dead people, every time I drank, there was just some dead person that would come to me and just give me all these messages. And then I would go and talk to somebody and I would give them all these messages. And then everybody would start crying and it would be like, oh my God, talk to my grandfather. Oh my God, can you call in my child? And I'm like, and I'm already looking at 1,000 dead people in the joint already. So I'm like, okay, this is too much. Like, you know, it gets like, I don't know, maybe somebody's super sensitive and they have to realize that they are. And like, that's why maybe you can't do large crowds, or maybe, maybe it's not that you can't do large crowds, but it's like, you know, it starts to get rough as you get older with the large crowds because there's so much energy, and where there's energy and where there's people, there's spirits, and a lot of spirits. So there's already spirits in the vicinity. And then think of what comes along with people. It's overwhelming. So I don't know, maybe somebody's noticing that they are gifted. That's what I want to say with that. I want to say that's gifted. I mean, it's scary at first until you embrace it. Back off, warning. Yeah, so you have to be careful with your intuition. You have to be careful when you're playing in the moon's energy. Yeah, this isn't good. Oh my God, my eye just... Okay, someone's got to see something. Okay, you ever get that like weird pulsing in your eye? All right, what up, Danny? I don't know if you ever do. If you do, if you get that weird pulse in your eye, Spirit is trying to make you see something. It wants you to see something. And your body and your soul are getting stressed out because you're not seeing what you need to see, because it's more than just a physical vision thing. It's much more beyond that. Okay, it's a heightened sense of awareness. Like, you don't need to see it to hear the warning anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Like, somebody, I feel like Spirit is talking to somebody. Okay, like they're giving you the invitation. Okay, they're at your home. They're not possessing you in any way, but you have spirits around. You have a lot of spirits around you. Okay, and you also, somebody also has the devil. Like I said, they kind of come as a pair. Okay, so that's why when you are doing this, okay, you have to remember to make sure that you are setting your boundaries. And, you know, and I got to say it myself, I didn't even fucking do it. And these sound bowls, evil spirits hate when I do this. Oh, good God, do they get mad and they go running. Okay. So I feel like somebody's okay. The thing is that I feel like somebody is being initiated into like spiritualism, and that all depends on divine timing. And if you're not on divine timing, spirit will do things so then you get on divine timing. Say you forget your favorite coffee mug in the morning and you're like, fuck it, I'm late, I have to go. No, turn around and get that coffee mug. There's a reason why you forgot it. Okay, that's the thing about spirit, is it's not about like time doesn't exist. The thing is as long as you get there within fucking 10 minutes of the on time start, okay, people can kiss your ass. All right, you're not fucking late. Okay, and we have to be better with ourselves when it comes to timing and being on time. Okay, like your boss isn't going to fire you for being 15 minutes late. And if he does, there's way more issues there. Okay, you'll probably win some type of lawsuit. Okay, because that's just going to be flat out illegal. So somebody has to learn how to take the warning signs, because you're getting warnings and you're not listening. And it's like what will end up happening. Okay. And the thing is that this is all things that you have to believe. Okay. And when you see it, I don't even think a lot of times you will even see it, but you have to trust that when you get on the road and you forget something at home, turn around and get it. Okay. Even if you walk to your car, you forget something in your house, go back and get it. Even if you're going to have to miss a bus. Okay. There is sometimes we forget very purposeful things because spirit will hide it on us so we don't see it. So then we'll leave and then we'll be like, oh my gosh, we forgot. And just in time that you turn around and go back. Okay. Learn how to do that, because even if like, okay, for instance, thank you, spirit. So this morning, my sister and I were both leaving at the same time, and she used the stove this morning, like the oven. I don't know. I forget what, it doesn't matter. I didn't use the oven, but she did. And I always do a perimeter check before we leave the house. Okay. I just make sure I walk around everything. I just make sure things are unplugged and off and turned off and there's no lights on and blah, blah, blah. This is all I have in this whole world. Okay. So I am very protective of it. I did a whole perimeter set, and then I even had my shoes on, and spirit goes, go check the oven. Go check the oven. We haven't even done anything. Anyways, I go check the oven. Sure enough, when my sister was obviously using broil this morning, so when she went to turn the oven off, she did it quick and thought that it clicked, and it didn't. So it wasn't off, and it was almost to the first nodule. And like, regardless, it doesn't have to be on the first nodule to be on. It just has to be turned to be on, right? So we almost left the house, and I almost said, fucking really, spirit, go look at the oven. What the fuck? Like, I don't got time for this. We got to go. But I was like, no, whatever. Spirit says, go look at the oven. I go look at the oven, and it's still on. And I said, Courtney, I was like, the fucking oven was on. And she's like, impossible. I go, Courtney, the oven was on. And she goes, oh, my bad. And we, like, sometimes if you have been like ridiculed a lot in your life, it's really hard to admit that you've done something. Okay. Even though somebody has saved your ass because you did something that you didn't need to do, it's really hard to admit the silly things that we do. Okay. So there's somebody that's like, they need to put their pride down a little bit, to be like, spirit doesn't ride on pride. Okay. If I rode on pride, I would never listen to them. I'd be walking out the door and I'd be forgetting shit. I would have walked out today and not looked at the oven. You can't have pride with spirit. If you hear it, it's not about paranoia, because even if you hear, okay, you know what, I should do a perimeter check, blah, blah, you go around, check everything's fine. There's going to be that one day that everything's not fine. And you're going to be like, well, I always check it. Yeah, well, today you didn't, and you better. Right? It's one of those things. It's like spirit, that there's no ego with spirit. Spirit just wants to keep you safe, right? There's the only thing they get to win by keeping you safe is having you here. It obviously doesn't want you to go anywhere, right? So it's like, but if you're not going to listen, then how can we communicate with you? Okay. So somebody has to put the pride down. Okay. And it's almost like put it in the garbage, leave it behind, because some days it seems foolish that you have to be late for work or late picking somebody up. But at the same time, I specifically told Spirit one day I did not want to go down this one road in town because I hate the road so much. I refuse to go down it. So I'm like, I'm not taking that road. And then it turns out my sister needed something on that road. So I'm like, fuck it. Okay, I'll go down the road. But I cut and I did something else that I normally wouldn't have done. And I almost watched it intersections in front of me, an accident happened. And if I hadn't stopped and did what I wanted to do, because now I was on the road I didn't want to be on, so I knew there was something wrong instantly. But if I had kept on schedule, I might have been in that accident, because I would have been literally 3 lights above, because that's all sometimes it is. It's like spirit throwing you off 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I mean, how long did it take me to just walk back into my kitchen and turn and check the oven? Literally took like 5 seconds, right? But I don't know what that did, but the oven was fucking on. And maybe it wasn't even about divine timing. It was the fact that I listened to spirit, and that's why I went to check the oven. Even though, like, sometimes I think, my God, I think I was on the road and almost on the highway, and I didn't check the oven. And my sister and I, that's how we have to make coffee. We don't have a coffee machine. We press it. And sometimes I'll make my teas and stuff. So we do use the stove quite a bit. And I didn't check. I'm also, checking the stove and the oven. Okay, they are one of a kind. And I don't know why I went back. It wasn't on. Nothing was on. Nothing was plugged in. And it seemed like so stupid that I turned around and came back and checked. But what if it was on? And that's all I ever say to myself is, I know it's dumb to turn around and go back and check, but what if it is on? What if I didn't unplug it, right? And I also notice that sometimes when I'm doing my perimeter checks before I go to leave, or like if I'm getting ready or something and I'm using the flat iron, I will purposely make a note when I pull the flat iron out to be like, I did that. And then I'll come back into the bathroom and check it again, because my sister once left the fucking flat iron plugged in for like 8 hours, just sitting on the bathroom like sink area. And I thought, like, when I got home, I mean, the counter was on fire, and I'm pretty sure I got home before her, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, the fucking flat iron was plugged in. And she just looked at me and her jaw dropped, because like I don't really use the flat iron that often, so like she knew she did it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and we were in an apartment building that time, but again, I mean, we would have lost everything, if something had happened, if there was a towel there. But I mean, it's weird, because I'm pretty sure I left my flat iron plugged in when I was a kid before, and I was in high school, and it didn't do anything. So, I mean, sometimes, but again, anyways, water starts dripping from another apartment, like, then I go to, and again, it's not paranoia, it's keeping yourself fucking alive. If I can't think of a valid reason of something stupid happening, I'll go Final Destination, baby. Okay, I grew up on that shit. Literally. I don't even think they're very good movies. But when they came out, it was huge, because it seemed so far-fetched that things could happen in a way that they do. But guess what? They fucking do. And it does take, the pot slipping for the fork to jam down, and then the clicky switch all of a sudden turns on that you haven't fixed in a year, and boom, you start like some type of electrical shit. Again, like it is so fucking weird, but that's how things happen. Okay, and I mean, if you try to think of life any other way, like, oh, it's simplicity. No, it is not. No, it is not. And the way that people come together and the way people meet each other, shit, that's magic. Okay, that is magic. That is 1000% magic. That isn't like coincidence. Oh, that's a coinkydink. I love when people say that. No, it isn't. You lined yourself up for that to happen, and you want to dumbfound yourself? You just want to dumbfound everybody else around you as if that's a coincidence? Nah, bitch. You sought that, you fought it, and you went the exact time to witness it. That's pretty badass. Okay, so that's why Spirit is like, somebody plays around with the devil a little. And the thing is that we all have our indulgences, we all have our cravings and our addictions and the things that we're not supposed to do, but we also learn how to slowly get rid of them. Right? Like I've learned not to live with alcohol. I don't even care about alcohol anymore. And the weird thing is I actually ordered a margarita the other day. I didn't even fucking drink it. I drank like half of it. I was so thirsty that day for some reason. And then my sister started drinking it, who never drinks margaritas, and was like, damn, this is good. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Usually I'm the one that likes a little sweet treat every now and then, and she'll have a beer or something like that. But like once you don't have it, it's like you can't believe how much you did it and how much you hurt yourself doing it. Right? Just to fit in or to feel normal or, just to get through the end of a week. Like, how I get through the end of a week? Bitch. Sometimes I get the fattest joint in the world and the best desserts. Okay. I am talking like, it's weird now because as my taste has changed over the years, I like grandma. I like more like butterscotch kind of. Oh man, do I like butterscotch and caramel. Oh, okay, vanilla. Really weird, but I do love chocolates, and I'll just get the best fucking food that day. And like, I'm skinny. I don't really gain weight because I don't overeat. I have a high metabolism because I eat small. Okay, but I don't crush a week anymore with a 26er. Like I used to drink so much sometimes. A Friday night, I could drink a 26er of rye. That is not okay. I am small. I would black out every time. Oh, drive home, by the way. I never knew who was driving my car, but whoever it was always did a fantastic job. Always did the speed limit, and it was never me because I was always black out. And even my mother in the morning would be like, you parked that car pretty good last night considering your fucking room smells like a brewery. And I'd be like, oh my God, I drove home last night. Fuck. And sure enough, there's my car locked up, windows up, fucking everything's perfect. And I'm like, I don't know how I do it. Like, that's so fucking dangerous. It's not even funny. And that was just a regular Friday night. Like, that was a regular Tuesday. Okay, in my line of work. Okay, so trust me. I never thought I could quit smoking. Oh my God. The things that I thought I couldn't get rid of. And you know what I would say to myself? What am I going to do when I would normally drink? And it's so sad because I do so many things. I don't know. I live my life. I can't write down the things that I do instead of having a smoke. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny what we do to ourselves as if these crutches, because we've leaned on them for so long, we can't walk on our own anymore. And it's dumb. It's dumb to think that way. And it's demeaning to think that way, because if we were that weak, think we'd be here? No, not in this state of grace, not looking like this, not feeling like this. Even though I am in a crack house, I've made it a crack home. Okay. We do what we do to survive. And that's all you got to do. Spirit's on your side. So you either, can start listening to them, because I think they would really appreciate that, because I think you've been communicating with them your whole life. You just don't realize that that's what you're doing. And, honoring the fact that Spirit wants to have your back. Like, all of a sudden, these videos have been coming up on my like Instagram and my YouTube and shit on these ring cams. Okay, everybody puts their ring cams up now all of a sudden. And these cats, okay, just cats coming out of nowhere and like slapping bears in the face to babies because the mom turned around and ran away and screamed bear while her daughter was still there. Fucking idiots. I don't even know why people have kids. I don't even know how they have kids. I don't know how they're still alive. And then these little tiny house cats kicking bears' asses. It's insane. It's insane. I was like, cats are not what you think they are. Like, honestly, I've never actually owned a cat, and somehow I've had cats. Okay? Riddle me that. I don't know if they find me. They find me through boyfriends. They're homeless cats. Honestly, cats always find me. And you look at their fucking eyes, okay? Their eyes are lizard eyes, which means they are half cat, half lizard. Or like, you know, I don't know. What would you call that lizard family, okay? They are in with those motherfuckers as well. Don't fuck with cats. You know cats. They're on another fucking level, man. I don't understand. I have so much respect for them. This one cat, she'd just come, hang out when she wanted to, usually spend the night, and then leave. For like days sometimes, and then just come back. And I'd be like, oh, you're home tonight? And sometimes she'd want out in the middle of the night, and I'd be like, all right, go have your fun, fucking asshole. Like, I had no idea what she was doing. It's like she could have had 3 other families. I have no idea. Okay? I trust a cat. I don't know why. Like, yo, okay, you can leave and come back. I trust it, you know, because cats, like, I don't know, cats are just, I don't want to own one, but yet I love them so much. It's like I respect them so much. I just want them over there. They creep me out, Danny. Oh, God. They're geniuses. And they are brave as fuck. They are brave. Oh, I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving. Do you have Thanksgiving where you are, Danny? I think Thanksgiving is around the world, right? Minus third world countries, I would imagine. But I don't. Where the hell do you live, Danny? I feel like I want to say that you live in England, but then all of a sudden I was like, I don't think that that's right either. You do live in England? Wow. Germany. Okay. Man, my memory is like... That's chlorella. Cleans all that metal out of your head. I've been cleaning the metal out of my head, apparently. Because my memory is becoming so sharp. And usually your memory gets worse as you get older. And as I get older, my memory is getting better. Ha! Riddle me that. I didn't even think that was possible. And I'm high all the time. And my memory is still on point. Did you just hear that blue jay in the back? I love the jays. I'm not going to lie. They're so pretty. Oh, and everybody, I'm rocking a new cardigan today. It's Harry Potter. It's the Slytherin group. The other day was the best day of my entire life. I never go shopping, and I found some of the greatest things in the world, including this cardigan that says Slytherin on it. And then I didn't even realize there was a snake on it. I got so excited. I didn't even look at it until today. And there's a snake on it. I'm so impressed. I'm like so impressed with myself. I hate going shopping. It's not something that Whitney likes to do. Whitney likes to do everything else but that. Actually, that's not true. But you know what I mean. awful memories of this stupid holiday. I don't like turkey, so I'm not like oh yeah. I mean, I would eat a full meal, but I would want Canadian food. I mean, I guess turkey is, I don't know. I don't like turkey. I think it tastes gross. Oh, this lady today, she told me she was making roast beef. And something else. Oh, roast beef and a ham? Yeah, roast beef and a ham. I was like, I never heard anybody doing that for Thanksgiving. Like, usually you always make a ham. No, that's Christmas. You make a ham at Christmas. Do you make a ham too? I think my family made hams at Christmas because I don't like turkey. Ugh, it's so gross. I don't like the taste of it. Not a fan. And like those butterballs, yo, watch a butterball factory video and tell me you want to eat one of those after. There was this undercover guy that worked in one of those factories. Okay, the people who worked there were raping the chickens and bragging about it. One talked about how he kicked, I'm saying chickens, I mean turkeys. One said he kicked a turkey so hard in the stomach that one of his eyes popped out because he just kicked the turkeys around. Oh my God. And like this guy's just sitting there and he has to act like he's working there, right? And it's horrible, like the worst conditions you'll ever see in your life. Okay, if you come back and if you did something wrong, like a murderer, I bet you God makes you come back as a butterball turkey. Okay, it's for murderers and rapists and pedophiles. Honestly, I would say that's a good like road to start them on in their road to recovery / prison. Okay, like you deserve to be a butterball turkey, okay, and be in that factory and go through what those turkeys go through. Maybe they're all bad people, reincarnated as birds. I like to think that because it helps with the nightmares that all those turkeys are filled with awful souls. But at the same time, it's still inhumane as fuck. But okay, Thanksgiving, it's just not what people think it is. It's just sad. But I mean, it is, you get the whole family together, but like, yo, order some pizzas. Have a fucking ham, you know what I mean? Like, why do you gotta do turkey? Blech. All right, we'll do these. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind, everybody. Like, it's like something for PETA, you know what I mean? It's just, it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad. But I'm an empath, so I would feel bad for those little fucking birds, okay? Cup of tea. I'm drinking a cup of tea right now. Join me, won't you? Patience. Reassessment. With mushrooms. Woo! Recycling, breaking down problems. And 10 with maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. Okay, so I feel like this next message, and now my nose is all fucking itchy, so you know it's true. Whoever you're dealing with, or this could be you, okay, take it how it resonates. Somebody has to, like, I don't know, either give themselves a little bit of time or give somebody that they are working with a little bit of time. Okay, somebody needs patience, and that's why it's like, grab a cup of tea, sit down. It's going to be a while, okay? It's going to be a wait. No one's throwing you off. No one's being thrown off. It's just, if you want to be with somebody, or if you want something done, then you want it done right. Okay. And oh man, I don't know what this movie was, but I don't even remember anything in the analogy. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It was Beetlejuice 2. Where, fucking what's her face? Reality Bites. Lelena Pierce. Whatever her name is. Lelena. We're just calling her Lelena. she's talking about the guy she's about to marry. Okay, to her stepmother, Kathy O'Hara, okay? And they met in rehab or like some social group or something once her husband died, like a grief counseling. Yeah, grief counseling. That's where they met. And Kathy goes, "Oh, how lovely of him to have fallen in love with you at your weakest point in life." God, she's so funny in that movie. Oh my God. Especially that scene. Like, why can't you turn into the golf girl that used to torture me? Oh, if you haven't seen Beetlejuice 2, you gotta see it. It's almost better than number 1. I mean, it's funnier in my mind anyways. The graphics are incredible. Anyways, okay. She's just given him so much credit for falling in love with her while she was grieving her husband. Doesn't that sound crazy? A wee bit, okay? So it's like whoever you're dealing with or whatever the situation is, okay, the universe wants it to kind of be a little bit perfect. Okay. And I mean, perfect doesn't exist except for the fact that there's times, and you know this, where you were way better off than other times. Okay. And the times where you knew you were super, super vulnerable versus other times. Okay. So it's not like, Spirit's trying to get it presented to you because it's meant for you. It's like, if it's meant for you, then you would want it in its best state. As if, you're about to eat vegetables. Do you pick them before they're done growing? Unless they're tomatoes, no. And the only reason why you pick tomatoes when they're a little bit green still is so then you can put them in your window and bugs don't. Okay? So unless you're picking it to age it, you want it to grow while it's on the vine. Same with a baby. You want a baby coming out at 7 months or 9 months. Obviously, you want it coming out at 9 months. If it came out at 7 months, it's not going to be as developed as what it could be. Right? Makes sense. But when it's an analogy, it's hard to address it where it's supposed to go in your life. Because only you know where that fits. Because it might not be exactly how it's being said. Because something just needs time. It just needs some time. It's breaking down a problem. There's a problem. Okay? And it's not that this couldn't work with that problem there. That's the thing. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Except, why not just let the problem almost like, fix itself or heal itself, or, like time does, obviously. And just know that you still get it. It just might be a little longer in the cooker than expected. Okay? And that's just life. Freedom with opportunity on the bottom. Okay? And the birds. Hey, remember that blue jay? Right? There's the birds right there. Hear the message if you need it. Because that was obviously from the birds. Birds brought that message in. Thank you, birds. What's so nice about this overly hot apartment is that even in the winter, I can open up my window when I do readings, and I always can hear the birds. And I was doing something, and I had my radio on, like my two-way radio on, and I didn't realize that I had it on, and like the speaker was outside, and a fucking crow was like cawing in my ear, and I'm like, where the hell is that coming from? And then I'm like, oh my God, my radio's cawing in my ear. All right, they're trying to tell you something. Nothing is permanent, Nothing. Everything changes. Where are we at? 3958. Okay. All right, here we go. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Oh, this is a chatty Cathy kind of message. Whoa, did you just see that spinner? Holy fuck. We didn't get any sins come out, thank gosh. I can only handle so many of those readings every week. Oh my God. I just want to be certain about something here before I do this. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. Okay. This is a huge message. So if it resonates, listen up. So, somebody in this reading, okay, you have had somebody, like, really fucking with you. I don't know for sure what they're doing, but it's along the lines of they're attacking your character. So they're lying about you. Okay? If you, and this is just the analogy, if you say you're straight, they're going to say you're gay. If you say you're gay, they're going to say you're straight. If you say you're happy being single, they're going to say you're lonely and desperate and want to kill yourself. Okay? Everything is a lie. Everything is an attack on you. They don't like you. And I don't know why that matters. Okay? We never really get to figure it all out. I don't know why that matters, but get this. You now, okay, you've known about this for a while. Obviously, there's something going on in your dreams, and this person reveals what they're doing to you, but it seems like you can't do anything about it. You just have to play it out, right? So get this. Something is on its way to you, okay? And they want to take it like they do everything else. Now, you are so angry with this person spiritually that you have gone into their dreams and threatened them. You actually threaten them. And that's the thing. People get the wrong idea about empaths. It's not all sun and roses and forgiveness and thou shalt lay down and be forgiven. No. Empath, that does not mean pushover bitch. Okay? Has nothing to do, like, okay? So you flat out just threatened their ass. And it's in a way where you use your Mars and your Sagittarius, and then you grounded it in your Taurian energy. That's all I know, okay? You stepped to them, basically. You stepped up. Because clearly they could have came in your dreams and did a whole like grab the bag of your karma and went like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna take it again. And you followed them into their dreams, grabbed this back. Like I just felt it. Oh my God. I literally just felt it. I don't know if you've got long fingernails, but I'm talking real long fingernails. And you grabbed this bag back from them so violently that I'm pretty sure you scratched and took skin under your nails. It was aggressive. Like, it was like, you fucking touch this one more time and you're going to die. Because here's Candyman. Okay? Candyman, it's almost as if you have now forbade them to even say your name. If they do, you show up now. Say my name 3 times. What was I just talking about? Fucking Beetlejuice. See, I knew it. There's a fucking, same with I think you want to say Candyman. I don't know if it's 3 times, 4 times, doesn't matter. You say it and you're going to fucking show up from now on. Spirit ain't fucking around. God ain't fucking around. I got this message the other day. I was like, God isn't fucking around anymore. And that's F-A-F-O. Fuck around, find out, because they keep doing it over and over and over again, acting like whatever it is they're doing, it's like bettering humanity to continue to take from you when they know flat out they're just being greedy, fat, ugly fucking bitches that won't manifest anything on their own. So they manifest it and steal it through collective. That's not manifesting on your own. Okay? So basically, the way that I'm seeing it is you're causing unconscious reactions in this person. You don't even have to be around them for them to react. Somebody could say your name and they go, okay, as if you fucking attack them all the time. It's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. This person knows, okay, that they've got this crutch and it's you, and they play it all the fucking time. I don't know if you look scary. I don't know if you act scary. I don't know if you are scary. I don't know. But they've told everybody that you are scary. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're fucking Princess Diana. You're going to be a witch in their mind. Okay? You scare them. And that's why now it's like, clearly you didn't scare them enough in the past. I don't know what gave them this open door into your life, but it was a lie. It was a lie. They were never allowed to steal anything, be better, be a cop, nothing. They were never supposed to touch your shit. It was hands off. Okay? They did it anyways. Okay? And then, through everything they did to you, they didn't even allow you to get help. It's like the help that was given to you, you had to almost beg for, because everybody was going to walk by you. Right? It's like there's going to be, your looks played a part in it, probably. Your vulnerability played a part in it of keeping you alive. Because whatever this person did, I mean, honestly, there's Nosferatu. Oh my God. Like, I feel like this person is so fucking possessed. Like, I just don't understand what is wrong with people, but I don't think we're ever supposed to understand what could possibly go through somebody's head, because like, it's just pure insanity. Like, it's pure insanity. And it's usually based off of sex. It's usually based off of somebody finding you attractive, wanting to fuck you, you walking away and them not wanting you to walk. It's so prideful. That's why I'm like, I can't believe a deadly sin didn't come into this equation, because this is sinly. Like, I know that it is. It's a sin by far. And yet they want to just cover it up. Like, well, this is what we do. We just come and fuck your shit up and you're just supposed to handle it. Like, nah, bitch, not anymore. Yeah, there's shock with a gun. I saw a gun and I'm like, you know what? People want to sit there and gaslight you, call you crazy, okay? Or maybe you are worried about how somebody's going to think. The way that I see it, the crazier, the better. The crazier people think that you are, the fucking safer you are. Okay? That's how you learn on the streets. All right? Cat people. People want to act like they're you. People want to act like everybody's the same. Oh, we all come from the same place. We're all the same. We're all God, blah, blah, blah. No, we're fucking not. Okay? There's a huge difference between the rich and the poor, for one. There's a huge difference between the entitled and the also petty. Okay, there's a fucking huge difference in this world. We are all very different. And to actually even believe that we're all the same, we all get judged the same as if we are, but in 3D, it's very different. And we know this. Okay? And we want to act, put their fucking shit up in your, like, oh, like, you know. No, because you don't. Okay? You know. But they think they do. Okay? And that's what sucks. Because so much of what gets played out in 3D is people's egos, okay, and the fucking horse that carried him in here. I mean, honestly, it's so petty, and I don't know, like, I do believe why people say that this is hell on earth, you know, because it's just, it's too deadly, it's too insane, it's too delusional to be heaven. So there has to be a twist of hell in this. As well as we do get glimpses of heaven, okay, on earth, obviously, but hell has taken over. And once you realize that, you will notice how different we all are, people. Okay? We are very different. But I like that we all get judged the same. Because it just goes to show. You know, because some people, honestly, who got abused their whole fucking life that end up on the wrong side of the law, is it really their fault? You know, if they had have been raised properly or gotten the help that they needed, they might not be on that side, but yet they are, right? The world is not fair. Never has been and it never will be, right? So we are kind of what we've been made of, literally. And it's hard for people to understand that because then they'll say, like, naming is blaming when no, it's not. Like, it's not. It's fine to put monster at the end of the equation of why everything happened the way that it did. Like, you shouldn't be judged for everything that happened, considering for the first, like, quarter of your life, depending on how old you are, you didn't even have a say in a single fucking thing that happened. So, I mean, how can you punish yourself when the world didn't even give you a chance until you were 18 or 20, or kicked you out when you were so fucking young that you had no fucking clue what was going on, right? It's such a bad place, but we just need to find good in it. Here we go. So anyways, I'm going to peace out. It was a very interesting reading, to say the least, but nonetheless educational, I think, especially in the middle there. And in the beginning. I think this has been a great video, actually. Even at the end. You know, I was watching this video. Well, I didn't watch it, but I saw it, and I thought, okay, I got to watch it. But it was this psychotherapist's reaction or video made that said how, or something about how an empath finally unleashes on the narcissist. And it was like, this is what I'm talking about. Don't just say because somebody's an empath that they won't reach a point where they might buckle to. Okay. Okay, because we're all human. All right. Empathic or not, we get frustrated just like everybody else. Okay. I was like, that's awesome. You know, people need to learn. Like all this fucking empath bullshit as if empaths are like hippies or some shit. Like, I mean, honestly, like, you know, it just always, when I had dreads for like 10 years. Okay. And everybody, you know, especially in the beginning of my dreadlock, you know, transformation, it was just like people had to label me. It was like, I feel like they had to label me a certain way because it made them feel comfortable about the way that I looked. So I ended up, like, they would just call me a hippie, or you're a dirty hippie. So then I thought I was a hippie, right? Because I'm very, like, you know, bring the crowd together. I always bring people together. I've always done that. I've always wanted to have large, you know, birthdays and stuff where I could bring the family together. I thought it was really important growing up that my family came together at certain parts of the year, you know? I loved my family until I realized who they were. right? And then I realized I didn't want to be around any single one of them. But, you know, the moral of the story is, right, that's what empaths do. Like, we understand people, we understand what people need, we understand what the world needs, and yet can't really do anything about it. But we do move worlds whenever we can. All right, be proud of who you are. Honestly, people want to, whatever, doesn't matter. People are always going to have their opinion of you. That's the stupid thing. It's just listening to it. Don't listen to it. Because then it alters who you are. In a world, even if there was a world of 100 and 100 people hated you, that's nice. I guess you're eating alone every day. I mean, who fucking cares? Someone's going to jump on your boat eventually. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many schools I started where I didn't have any friends and obviously didn't know anybody. You know, we were like the army family, but yet not, just moving around everywhere. And I made friends the first day all the time. I always made friends. I always talked to people. So, I mean, it has its gifts as well, you know? Be out there. Be who you want to be. All right? That's what she said. Michael Scott, people. Be who you want to be. It's so weird. Sometimes I see Michael Scott as, like, different people. Like, I just saw him right there as Aceveda from The Shield. Because he always wears suits like that. I call him Ass Invader because he's gay. But anyways, I just saw Aceveda right there. He comes through as different people. It's so creepy. I'm like, oh my God, who the hell is that? The world we live in. I don't know if that ever happens to you, but like pictures change faces and stuff. Just for a second. So creepy. All right, enough of getting to know Whitney. Peace. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'm going on a cruise tomorrow, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. But it is a day off tomorrow, so I don't know what is going to happen. I might be here. I might not. I really don't know. But have a good one. Blessed be everybody. All right. Eat some pizza for me. And we will reconvene at another time. Peace out, Daddy.